Yo crew, how's it going? Just gonna jump into the live here. It's alright. It's enough. Cool. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. If people come in, people come in. But yeah, just wanted to do an update. I had physio today, and also the visit with the occupational hand therapist. So oi, enough. Sorry about that interruption. It's got dogs being silly. This is our new one here, our new rescue. Diesel up, Diesel up. Good boy, Diesel, sit. Diesel, sit. Diesel, sit. Good boy. So this is Diesel. We got him on Sunday, didn't we, mate? So yeah, we got him from Adopt a Dog. So it's one of their hard cases, but he's fitting in pretty well here. He's Wolfhound cross. Not 100% sure what he's crossed with. Hey Hayden, how you going? Hey Betsy, long time no see, Betsy 387. Yeah, so we rescued this one from the vets, and that wanted to euthanize him because he gets scared and he gets a bit barky and that. But yeah, we've taken him on, we've adopted him, so yeah, he's part of our family now, aren't you, boy? So his name was Buddy, but we've renamed him Diesel. We reckon he looks Buddy just didn't sit right. We reckon he looks like a bit of a diesel, hey mate? Hey, Diesel? Hey? Yeah, good boy. So how could you want to euthanize a dog like that, hey? Anyway, your cat's called Diesel, that's pretty cool. Awesome stuff. I'm just going to change the resolution on this so it's a bit nicer for me to watch. Yes, so back to before we were interrupted by barking dogs and our little visitor here. So yeah, physio today, and also we had the visit with the occupational hand therapist. So physio's gone pretty well. The legs coming along. Been back. I'm halfway through my third week at work on 4 hours a day. 5 days a week, so doing pretty well. Wouldn't want to be much more than that for the start, so things are good there. The hand therapist is she's really happy with how the scarring has healed. I've got a bit of scar tissue that's stuck in places here and there, so she's given me massage exercises and that to do with that, to help break the scar tissue off the bone and the tendons. So I don't know whether you can see there, when I move the hand, the scar there moves a bit. So, but she's pretty confident with the massaging and that we can break that scar tissue and free all that up. As for movement in the wrist and that, yeah, she said she's seen worse, but she's pretty confident that no worries, Hayden. Take it easy, buddy. I'll catch you if you're back and I'm still on, man. Thank you. Um, yeah, so yeah, the movement in that. So she's taken measurements with like a little protractor. So she's taken, you know, measurements for the movement that way. She's taken measurements for the movement that way and that way. So I've got an appointment again in 2 weeks' time. So I've got exercises to do there. So yeah, we'll see how we're traveling. See the increase in the in how many degrees we get, and also I asked her about the like with my rotation only being that much, and she told me that this movement in the arm and the wrist is normally the last to come good. So she said that you got to get this and that good before, and part of that coming good will be better rotation in this. So I asked her if you know, if there was anything stopping me getting 100% range of movement back, and she said not at all. There should be no issues with getting 100% movement back, but obviously it's going to take time, and yeah, sticking to doing the exercises like you know, I've got to massage the scar twice a day. I've got to do the wrist exercises 5 times a day, 5 reps each. So yeah, hey Gemma, how are you? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you as always. I hope you're doing well. I've been back at work, Gemma, 4 hours a day, and yeah, so I haven't been sort of about so much on other people's lives like yours and Captain Jerks and that. So, but be sure that if I am about, not at work and I'm free, I'll be jumping in to say good day in your lives as well. Yeah, so pretty stoked. Like, you know, I had the doctors and that telling me that, you know, I wouldn't get full range of movement back. There's all sort of been a bit of a worry and in the back of my mind. I've had friends of mine that have had Brucey, one of the guys that I ride and race with. He was telling me that his doctors and that told him that he wouldn't get full range of movement back in his wrist after he broke it, and he said it took him 18 months, but he said yeah that he got it all back and that. So yeah, hey Iron Man, yeah, lap puppy. This is Diesel. He's our rescue. We got him. We adopted him on. Well, we took possession of him on Sunday, and then we signed the paperwork on. What's today's Wednesday? I'm not sure. I think it was Monday. Monday after the lady come around and we signed the paperwork. So he's apparently 2 years old. Been bouncing from carer to carer, and yeah, we stumbled across him, and yeah, we've adopted him. So yeah, we're not fostering him; we've actually adopted him as he's ours now, part of our family, one of our kiddies. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful boy, wolfhound cross. So yeah. Well, what do we got here? Iron Man. I know since breaking my left shoulder in bike crash, can't get my arm behind back anymore. Yeah, Iron Man, I suppose there's some injuries, mate, that, yeah, just never recover. So, yeah, I've actually got, since I had the injury and that, and I haven't used the arm so much, I've got a lot of atrophy in the shoulder and the pec, and I've found that now that I've started using the arm, I've got, like, I can go right back with that one, but that's as far back as I can get with that. It's sort of locked up, so that's another thing I've got to work on, is getting movement and rotation back in the shoulder as well. So yeah, yeah, Gemma, that's the second dog we've adopted. Our other dog, Ruby, don't know whether I can get her to come. Ruby, Ruby, come here. Rubes, Ruby, come on. Ruby, into bed. Ruby. Yeah, not you, Diesel. Ruby. She's probably too comfortable on the couch, but yeah, Ruby we adopted as well. She was in the kill section of the pound. Simone went in one winter. They asked for Loki. Careful, bud. That's Loki. That's our boy that we bought as a pup. Yeah, so Ruby, Simone went in one winter. They put a call out for food and blankets because they were overwhelmed in the pound with the animals that they've had, and they didn't have enough warm blankets and stuff and that. So yeah, Simone took some old horse rugs and stuff that we had, and she bought some dog food and that, and she went to the pound, and she was handing that over. And when she was there, the lady took her for a walk through, and yeah, Ruby was there, and yeah, Simone just said the look on Ruby's face, and you know, the lady said that was the kill section, so that was the section where those dogs were on their last chance for adoption, and if they weren't adopted, I'm not sure whether it was in the next week or whatever, if they weren't adopted, that they were going to be euthanized. So Simone come home and told me about Ruby. I wasn't really keen on getting another dog. That was the third dog at that stage, and yeah, we ended up, Simone got her, I think, the next day and brought her home, and yeah, she's another awesome part of the family. So yeah, they deserve a good life. The animals, they're so loyal, so loving. Normally, if they're mistreated, that's when they play up. So anyway, yeah, so good news with that. So yeah, we'll see how things are travelling after all the exercises and that. And in 2 weeks' time, when I go back to the hand specialist, we shall see how things are looking. Just going to refresh this. Let's see. Cool. Yeah. So slowly putting the bike back together. So it's yeah, it's still in pieces. I've been buying a few little bits and pieces that I've wanted to for that. So yeah, that's coming together. Not sure. Was hoping to be back on the bike sort of in the next probably 3 to 4 months. What are we at the moment? We're March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, I was probably hoping to be back on the bike like in the next 5 months or so, but we'll see how things are traveling. I don't want to push it. I want to make sure everything's healed properly. I've got x-rays and a checkup on the 13th of next month, so we'll get new x-rays of the break in the leg, and we'll get new x-rays of the arm, the wrist and that. And yeah, we'll see how things are tracking, whether I get hoping to get either back on full time at work, so 38 hours a week. If that's not the case, at least an increase, maybe, I'm on 20 hours a week at the moment, so maybe even if I can get to 30 hours a week or something like that. Yeah, we'll see. Well, fingers crossed on that. That'll all hinge on how the leg's going, like there was still a faint hairline where the brake hadn't healed at the last checkup. So yeah, so it'll be 6 weeks on the 13th of April. It'll be 6 weeks since the previous X-rays. So fingers crossed that the brakes showing signs of being healed over completely. Then it's just a matter of yeah, giving it time to really heal. Yeah, and go from there. So we've got hey Ian, how you going, mate? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I'll just finish what I'm saying and I'll have a bit of a read through here. Yeah, so that's it with that. This weekend, this Sunday, we've got the first round of my club's racing. So Sunday I'm going to cruise, drive there, and I'm going to hang out, meet a heap of the guys that I haven't seen since before the crash. Catch up with them. I'll get some footage of them racing and bits and pieces. Maybe might try and see if any of them are up for interviews or having a chat on camera. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be so cool to catch up with the club mates and mates and stuff. So yeah. So what does Iron Man say here? Snow all gone here now. Hope to get my DRZ Supermoto. Yeah, Iron Man, that's awesome, bro. Yeah, I so wish I still had my Supermoto to ride out and about, but yeah, that's in the past. Who knows? Maybe down the track might get another Supermoto or something. Excuse me. Always takes longer the older we get. Yeah, well, Iron Man, I'm 47, and yeah, the doctors. Every time I go for the X-rays, and the doctors are looking at the X-rays, and they're going, "Oh, do you smoke?" And I'm like, "No, not a smoker." And you know, they always associate slow healing with smokers and unhealthy people. So yeah, I'm not a smoker, but yeah, it was a pretty nasty break. So yeah, still a pup, eh, Ian? Still a pup. Still got a few. Oh yeah, Iron Man 61. Yeah, yeah. I reckon I've still got a few years of riding left in me yet, Ian. And Iron Man 61, and you're still out riding the Supermoto. So yeah, that's where I want to be. And I've had people asking me, "Oh, so have you sold the bike? Oh, are you going to ride again?" It's like, of course I am. Like, I had somebody the other day say to me, "Oh, so have you sold the bike? You're not going to ride again?" And I know that they like fishing, and I said to them, "Well, let me put it to you this way." I said, if you went out in the boat, out fishing, and I said you fell overboard and you nearly drowned, or you did drown and got, resuscitated, I said, would you never go back out in a boat fishing again? Oh, yeah, well, I never thought about it like that. And I said, well, riding motorbikes is my hobby and my passion. I said, so it's no different to you, injuring yourself or nearly dying doing what you love and then never doing it again. So, yeah, when you put an analogy in there and compare bike riding, your hobby, to what somebody else likes, then yeah, it's soon they're like, oh no, well I wouldn't stop doing that. And I'm like, well, there you go. That's why I'm not going to stop bike riding. So, yeah, but yeah, other than that, feeling pretty good. Still not pain free in the leg or the arm. I've had that added bit of niggle come into the shoulder since I've started doing stuff. But yeah, the hand therapist said to me with the hand, she was saying that we want to get movement and rotation, get rotation and good movement in this before we start working on the strength. I was sort of thinking that the strength may have helped. Like when I go to pull that hand back and it gets to there, that's as far back as I can pull it. but when I push on it, I can push it further. So I was sort of thinking that by strengthening that, it'd help me get motion and movement quicker. But from what the hand specialist is saying, to work, to work on the movement on its own, like I got limited that way. But she's saying just to work on it that way, and then with the movement, then we'll come working on the strength. So, but there's riding a bike as transport, then there's you're riding the bike. Yeah, well, Ian, the silly thing is, mate, like I wasn't racing the bike or doing anything silly when I crashed. I was, if you go and watch the video, the crash video, if you haven't already, and you see I was on a straight bit of open road, and it was just a 3-inch lip in the clay that the front got and threw me off. So I had a person say to me, they said, "Oh, so what lesson did you learn from the crash on your bike?" I said, "Oh, well, I'll tell you, the one lesson that I did learn is to treat a trail ride like a race." I said, "I hardly fall off when I race." I said, "When I do fall off, I don't hurt myself." I said, "So maybe if I treat the trail rides like a race, I won't fall off, or if I do fall off, I won't hurt myself." So a little bit of food for thought there. It's leisurely trail ride, bam, broken leg, broken arm. Racing, fall off, hop back on, go again. Even the time I hit the tree with my shoulder and knocked me clean off the back of the bike, I hopped back on and finished. That was 20 minutes into a 3-hour cross-country race. Got back on the bike and rode for another bloody 2 hours and 40 minutes. So, yeah. Yeah, it's throttle wrist. Like, when I've got a clenched fist, Iron Man, that's it. I got down, but from straight, I need to put a different cam in the throttle tube to make it like that much is full throttle. That'd be, imagine riding that, how bloody twitchy that'd be. Yeah, Iron Man, damn ruts from the bloody Forbies. Hey, WTF Mike, what how you going? Thanks for dropping in. Cheers, brother. Appreciate you, buddy. Haven't seen you around for a little while, man. It's been I remember back in the day, probably 3 years ago or something, when I first really got into YouTube. I was in your lives fairly often, but thumb throttle will be all right, Iron Man, but probably get a bit fatigued, mate. Yes, but yeah, all in all, pretty, not pretty, really happy with the feedback that I got from the hand specialist today. It's sort of good peace of mind knowing that, at least the specialist thinks that I'll get full movement back in there with the exercises and the massage and stuff. So yeah, stoked about that. I'm not sure what else, guys. Good to be back at work. I put a video up the other day, update. It wasn't a live, it was just I sat down in front of the camera and did a bit of a spiel and then just uploaded it. It was about, I'd been back at work for 3 days or something, and when I watched it back, I'm like, it's saying, it's good to be back at work, and yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so good to be back at work. And I think I said back at work and work about bloody 8 times or something in this short little video. So, if it wasn't easy to tell that I was pretty stoked to be back at it, and yeah, even though it's only 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, it sure beats sitting at home all day, every day. So yes, but I just thought, I just thought I'd jump in on this and give the update because I'm pretty stoked about that. So I'll definitely do another live update after the checkup and the new X-rays on the 13th of April. So obviously have some news on that moving forward. On like I said, whether I get to do um, some more hours at work, or what things look like there. So I'll definitely jump in and give you an update, live update there. Other than that, is there any questions that you guys have for me? Always happy to answer questions about different bits and pieces about racing, or about the bike, or about YouTube, or sponsors, or anything like that. And I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Yeah, Mike, I'm still not back on the bike yet, mate. But I'm hoping before the end of the year I'll get the all clear to get back on the bike. Because at the moment I still don't have clearance to like run or jump or anything. I'm only allowed to walk. So I have been riding the mountain bike, which has been good for a little bit of helping to build this leg back up and get a bit of fitness and that going again. But mate, I can't wait until the day that I jump on here and I say I'm riding again. Like that's going to be awesome. All time for some Zeds here, 5 a.m. See ya. All right, Iron Man, thanks for jumping in, mate. Have a good sleep, however long you get to crash out for. Always appreciate you jumping in, mate. Always appreciate you. You know, you're nearly always one of the first to comment on my videos when I upload videos and that. So appreciate you, mate. Hope you get out on the DRZ Supermoto soon. Take care, buddy, and we'll catch up with you, man. Cool. So, any questions or anything from anyone? If not, I might jump out. I haven't actually rang me mum and dad yet, or he's going to ring my brother and his wife tonight too, and have a yarn to them. Just let them know what's happening. They'll be pretty happy to hear the news from the specialist, I reckon. So might just have a quick squiz here. So might take this opportunity to jump out. It looks like it's been just on about half an hour, so I might pull it at that. Thanks everyone for jumping in. Mike, Iron Man, Betsy 387. Who else did we have? We had Gemma jumped in. We had It's Hayden. Ian Matthews, thanks for dropping in as well. A lot of you guys are long time subscribers of the channel. I appreciate you all, and we'll catch you again soon, eh? Take it easy.